Alright, this is going to be episode 14 of Skyrim Starting Out Good. Hopefully you guys have been running around obsessively collecting those blue butterfly wings, blue mountain flowers, tundra cotton, lavender, and an assortment of anything else you can lay your hand to, as I've been trying to encourage you to do. Again, for those that might be having an issue with the blue butterfly wings, mountain flowers, tundra cotton, and lavender, I'll rebrief over that again really quick. The first tier area near the shops and the lower income housing, I guess you could say, in Whiterun, that has lavender, tundra cotton, blue mountain flowers, and other such. The mid-level near the big tree and the more upper prominent family housing, that also has the flowers you're looking for. Up near the actual Dragon's Reach Jarl's house, that bridge that goes between the big stone steps past the water and all that with the waterfalls and up to the actual Jarl's house, the wood big ass bridge, there is a bunch of Nordic barnacles up underneath there. You're going to want those. Be sure to stay busy and stay away from Whiterun in between cycles of 15 days. All those flowers and the Nordic barnacles respawn every 15 days. If you're looking for more, you're wanting to go from Hunting Brew Meadery, approximately, right out in front and such, you'll find blue butterflies or other butterflies that are spawning. Again, you want it to be daytime, clear weather, and you're going north up across that bridge that crosses the river. We're going up past Chillfurrow Farm, the Battleborn Farm, up and along to White Watchtower, stopping just short up at Lorius Farm and looping back this way. Do keep in mind that if you're running way too fast past all of this shit, the butterflies might not have a chance to actually spawn into the game. It takes a second for them to appear. So take your time, just jog along, keep your eyes open, pick other things. Maybe even keep an eye out for some of that ore. There's also the road that runs westward past from Hunting Brew Meadery up past Whiterun Stables. It keeps going up through to Fort Greymore. It ends up looping downward at a dip along this mountain range, going just south of Gukor's Monument. Loops up to Rorikstead and comes up and along this way. Again, remember, if you're into getting some unique items really early on, even before there's dragons in the game, there's those dragon scales that spawn just up to the northeast of Rorikstead on the unmarked shrine location I went over in a previous video. The blue butterflies will also appear at numerous locations throughout the mid areas of these grassy tundra areas west of Whiterun. Let's see here. Of course, there's also more lavender and tundra cotton found all in and around through here. Gotta just run around and use your eyeballs to find it, though. Alright, so I've been hoarding up and saving up these perk points and not actually spending them with good purpose behind that. I've been breaking down any of the enchanted objects I've been coming across and investing even in a couple that are much more highly desirable from shops, mostly breaking down what I'm finding though. Again, you're going to want to break down items of higher value rather than just basic stuff you're finding immediately right out of the gate when you start. Something like stupid iron mace with fire damage on it. It's not going to really get you shit for experience breaking that down. Items of higher value and worth are going to give you more experience when you learn that effect, and you cannot break down an item that you already know the effect of. You can't just break down, an iron mace or an iron two-hander that has fire on it, and then later on you're like, oh, I found this, orcish two-hander that's worth more, I'm going to break it down. No, it's not going to happen. Wait until you're finding items in the high hundreds to early thousands in total base value, and then break those down. Because our enchanting was at 40, and invest those 3 perks into that. Yours should be very close, if not right on point there. We're going to invest into Alchemist. Got those 2. we go. If your alchemy is not up to that level, you should drop by the alchemist shop in Whiterun. Her shop is in the section not far off from the town well. You're coming east across Whiterun until you come to the circular area near the Bannered Mare Inn. There's like all these stalls in this little central shop area. Her shop is right next to Bellathor's General Goods. You want to talk to her and pay for a couple of levels if you have to get your alchemy up to that 30. I've also gone through and obtained 2 items that are fortifying alchemy. One's only 17, the only other one is only 12. Again, if you're only managing to find 1 item, that could be passable. Just make sure not to break it down quite yet. We're going to be using that to create this initial potion. We're going to be grabbing 3 blue butterfly wings and 3 snowberries. If you only manage to grab 1 alchemy boosting item, grab 4 snowberries and 4 blue butterfly wings. We're going to go over to the alchemy table. Also, make sure that you have the Thief Stone active. All stealth skills increase 20% faster. This applies to alchemy. I've already gone and grabbed the unenchanted items I'll be needing in a moment here. We're going to break down the item that boosts you less. This one does 17% more powerful, this one does 12. We're going to break this one down. We've now learned that effect. I'm going to take 3 of these greater soul gems. You could use common or such if you want. Don't waste grand souls on this yet. Again, those soul gems have to be filled with a soul. You'll want the level of the soul to match the actual soul gem. Stronger level soul means stronger enchantment. Oop. The Fortify Alchemy effect can be applied to head items, hand items, rings, and necklaces/amulets. To apply an enchanted effect to an item, the item has to have no enchantment yet on it. I'm going to go ahead and drink this Fortify Enchanting Potion. It lasts for 30 seconds. Go to this necklace. Fortify Alchemy. Greater Soul Gem. And on the PS4, you can press triangle to custom name an item. And if you're playing on Xbox One, you can press Y. I have a USB keyboard plugged into my PS4. Give me 2 seconds here. Then we're just going to hit square to finish creating the enchanted item. Oh, also, while you're in that menu, typing to try and decide what to name your item, the timer for, like, the potion duration is frozen, so don't panic and think you've only got maybe 20 seconds to figure out what to name your item, and, you know, otherwise it's just going to disappear. Now, your time for that potion is frozen while you're in that menu. So take your time thinking how to spell it or what you want to name it. I'm going to use another one of these potions. Don't want the effect running out in the middle of doing this next one. We are now going to be equipping those items we just made. We're going to be going over to our stored alchemy items. And we're going to be starting with all of the lavender and tundra cotton you've managed to gather. Again, we've made sure that the thief stone is active and all that. The value of these potions isn't terribly significant, but the whole point in burning through a pile of these is to get that level up to a certain point where we are going to be able to invest in much more important perks and make the much more valuable ingredients and potions well worth their value when we create them, so we're not wasting money on the stuff that actually matters. We now have these. I'm going to go ahead and place these over in this bag. I'll probably start using this particular bag for items that are ready to be sold off in exchange for more important stuff, cash, and resources like the soul gems we're going to be going after very aggressively within the next episode or two. Alright, from there, we are going to be grabbing blue butterfly wings. We're going to want to keep about at least 10 probably in there. I'm going to keep about 16 in there. Blue butterfly wings and... oh. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. Jumping ahead of myself. And blue mountain flowers. Doesn't matter how many of the blue mountain flowers you're really grabbing. Oh, wait. I'm messing up and wasting. That's a waste. Hang on. Because we've leveled up so much, we're going to want to invest in these perks, of course. There we go. That's better. We're up past 60. Should have stopped a little bit earlier, honestly. Gonna invest again because we hit 60. And we've hit 80. There we go. We're getting green thumb. This is very important for what's going to be going on in the next episode. You can invest in snake blood if you want. I've just got the extra perks to burn right now. We're going to go ahead and put a pause on making those blue butterfly potions. We're going to put away what we've produced so far. I'm going to go back upstairs. Go over to my stored extra clothing and other things. I'm going to grab an unenchanted amulet. An unenchanted ring. And some handwear. Doesn't matter if it's just clothing, gloves, or armor or not. Go over here. I'm going to grab 3 grand soul gems. Again, I'm going to grab 3 blue butterfly wings. And 3 snowberries. Oop. There we go. Yeah, those are all equipped. We go up over here, drink one of those. Ring. We're going to go ahead and... I just named that a ring, didn't I? Oh well. That is definitely not a ring. I'm going to go ahead and put those old items in the bag for stuff to be sold. So that's about all they're worth at the moment. Alright, let's see here. Keep about 8 of those, just for later. Blue mountain flowers again. I'm going to finish making these. Go ahead and put those away. You'll notice that you now have the ability to get the purity perk. Do not get this. I'm not going to go into all the details of why, but pretty much purity is going to destroy the value of certain high-value potions, and all of the potions that truly matter in the game, well, the mixes, that are super helpful later and all that, you're not going to need purity. Just don't get purity. It's a bad idea. Gonna put these away. Go over a few other mixes just in case you have not hit level 100 yet. If you have found grass pods along shorelines and other such, and there is thistle branch. Put these away real quick. We have ashen grass pods and purple mountain flowers. That is red mountain flower. What the hell am I doing? There we are. We can also mix with purple mountain flowers frost mirum. These are the fluffy looking leaf things you'll see hanging from ceilings inside of houses and other such. I haven't collected too many of those yet. Oop, no. There we go. We can also mix Death Bell, those billowy bright purple flowers, along with salt. Salt pile. Salt. Right up here. And I put the salt in there. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I keep going over to the ingredients. There we go. We can also mix bear claws and hanging moss. And if you've been running around as I've advised, grabbing those dragon's tongue flowers, bright yellow things, and the bright red mushrooms, Flyamantia, along with those mushrooms that grow on logs, I keep highly praising and encouraging. Give me a moment here. Here's one type of them. And here's the other type. Dragon's Tongue, Flyamantia. Oh, that's not working out. Nonetheless, you can still mix the Dragon's Tongue and Flyamantia. I'm going to save those until I have more of the other type of mushroom. Could have swore the secondary type that grows on the small white birch trees was of use, but apparently not. I'm going to advise against that. And we have those Chaurus eggs that I've been telling you use in conjunction with any other alchemy ingredient that causes the invisibility effect. I'm going to grab Ash Creep Cluster, if you have any. Ice Wraith Teeth, if you have any. Lunar Moth Wings. Nern Root. Let's see here, what else causes this effect? I'll say Vampire Dust. I feel like there might be one more, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Chaurus Eggs plus Lunar Moth are going to have the greatest high value effect. And gotta grab something. I'm gonna quickly make a smithing potion, fortify smithing specifically. We can use blister wart, glowing mushroom, saber cat tooth, spriggan sap. We don't need all of those, we only need 2 of those. Gonna make enough for 2 potions. Weapons and armor is improved 94% better. And we are going to grab 3 to 4 blue butterfly wings. If you only had 1 fortify smithing item available and you have to break it down, then grab 4. And actually grab 4 because I'm pretty sure I haven't actually learned the effect yet, and I only have 1 smithing item. We want snowberries. That's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I've only got 2 Grand Souls and 1 Greater one. Suppose it'll have to do. Let's see here. Grab a necklace. Gonna grab a ring. Gonna grab some gloves. And, what was the other one? Body. Doesn't go on a head item, but smithing goes on the body. Right, I only have 3 of those. Doesn't matter anyways. I'm also going to need these Dwarven Bracers of Smithing to actually break them down. Learn this effect finally. We've got our soul gems, fortifying enchanting potions, gloves, ring, necklace, body clothing, can be body armor also. You go down to fortify smithing. Again, you might have been more reasonable and made sure you had enough Grand Soul Gems. I'm just making do with what I've got. This isn't my actual character. So, I honestly don't care that much. %4 is better than no %. Got those 2 Fortify Smithing Potions. I'm going to go ahead and equip smithing related gear. I'm going to go back upstairs. I'm going to put away my current alchemy gear. pull out my Daedric weaponry. I'm going to pull out some bone meal. That's only because I'm still using bone mold boots and gauntlets. If you decide to use some of that dwarven equipment I pointed out in the ruins, you'll probably want to check about some dwarven ingots. Bone meal, bone. There we go. Can't remember if I left my ebony ingots yeah. Alright. Between this video and the prior video, I made a point to move all of the dwarven bows with the assistance of the steed stone over to this house. Oh, I'll want leather. Nah, I can get that while I'm in Markarth. No point in going through a double load screen. Load screen to go down into the damn basement just to get some leather. And then another load screen just to come back up here. Okay, it's the middle of the day. That shopkeeper should be available. And I don't have ebony ingots here. Might have to purchase two.
Got an act looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
And she doesn't have ebony ingots. Cool shit. Well, let's get like 3 leather.
Let me know if you need something for.
Get off the workbench. And drink one of those fortified smithing potions. There we go. Going over to Whiterun. There's a general store here and 3 different smiths. Someone's got to have the ingots I'm looking for. They're probably going to be stupid expensive. Honestly, I'd more in the direction advise waiting 15 days and just mining a bit more ebony ore from that mine. And it is closing time for the shops. We're going to roll it ahead a day.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Got some. I don't claim to be the best. Take a look.
And we're good.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
And she's on exactly what I'm trying to use. Fortified smithing. And of course all this stuff is back, so I'll be picking that after the video ends. But we now have a sword that's dealing just shy of 100 damage, 70 damage bow. Setting these to the left and right on the D-pad again. And our armor rating is up to 271 at this point. I'll see you guys in the next episode.